I either got heartburn or a little bit of a hug. I can't tell for sure which one it is.
Maybe that's.
But I never get heartburn, so it must be a little bit of a hug.
That must be why I never get heartburn. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Josh.
I'm Bill.
And today, we are drinking
Buck.
8-year-old
90
proof whiskey.
There you go. Now, I'm also going to ask all of you out there for any information you can give us about this. Because...
Yeah, what is on the back?
Frank-Lin, L-I-N.
Distilleries in Fairfield, California.
Distilleries or distributor?
It says bottled by Frank-Lin Distillers Products, Ltd., Fairfield, California, USA.
So I did as much research as I could on this some time ago, trying to find out more about it. They clearly sourced it from somewhere. We don't know where. It doesn't say on the label. And I started buying this 2-3 years ago, something like that. Just happened to walk in. It was like $29. Actually, I think it was $29.15. Odd pricing, but anyway. And I thought, for an 8-year bourbon, got to try that, right?
Yeah.
So I did. And I thought, there ain't much wrong with that. Especially, you couldn't buy Buffalo Trace at the time. I was taking this to different places and people's houses.
Yeah, good thing to share with people who enjoy that lower proof profile.
Absolutely. So
now, we are not those people who enjoy the lower proof profile. So we're going to give you our honest opinions, but we'll give you the notes, and then you decide if you like lower proof stuff, if you're going to like this.
And then as long as I could find it, I was buying cases of it.
Yeah, you're down to just 2.
I'm down to 2, right. And I think I got a neighbor who's got a couple because he got into it as well. So, but then I couldn't find it anymore.
I've never seen it.
And so I had people that I knew, around the country looking for it, and nobody came up with anything. So again, asking all of you out there, our billions and billions of viewers that won't subscribe for the life of you. Now's a good time, by the way. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give us that like, and drop us a comment. We'd appreciate it. And really, truly, drop us a comment on this if you know anything about it, or if you know anything about Frank-Lin distributors. And because I'd love to know more about them. Always want to know more about what you're drinking, right? So
yeah, I'd say what probably happened here, if I had to guess, a company purchased some barrels, didn't want to put, maybe there was a starting distillery, something like that. Didn't want to put their name on it because it's not their product.
Yeah. Put
something out under a pseudonym, gave it its own label, and then...
And I think I've seen one other thing from this company, the Frank-Lin, but I can't remember.
Was it Black Saddle?
It may have been, because I've got about a 12-year Black Saddle. I think you're right on that. I don't think it's as good as this, but...
Because that's 12 years old.
Didn't, but anyway, would like to know more. This has got a nose on it I swear is very familiar to me. Of course, then again, I've drank this before. But maybe Josh can pick it up with where it came from. But again, I'm sure that there were NDAs signed and all that kind of stuff. So
it's a little Jim Beam-esque. It's got a little bit of a yeast peanut thing going on. A nuttiness.
Yeah, I could get there. My first nose, I was thinking wild turkey a little bit.
No, that yeast thing that's there is very prominent. I was gonna call it grainy at first, but it's not. It's a doughy, yeasty, nutty, kind of dusty style.
But I mean, these were 8-year-old barrels, at least. 8-year-old barrels. So
minimum, and then blended down and proofed to 90. So
and batched, I'm sure.
The ranch handcrafted. I don't think there's any legality upon putting those sorts of statements on bottles. But
and it has
a little tag. Yeah.
Ranch hand tag. Ranch hand certified. If they could have only got this out while Yellowstone was still really popular.
There you go.
The TV show. Let's give it a taste. So what do you get? You got yeasty, you got...
Yeah, yeasty. There's a little bit of like a very faint caramel.
Yep.
It's dusty.
Let's try it.
It's dusty.
I wouldn't expect dusty on an 8-year-old.
But it is. Dusty. It's kind of a way to describe a craft note.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this maybe on the palate does not taste anything like a Jim Beam.
No,
not at all.
It's a little thin.
Yep.
But it's a 90 proof.
It's got a decent amount of flavor. It's definitely
It's all muted flavors though. There's nothing that jumps out. There's a lot of things there, or some things there, but there's not a lot that comes to the front on it.
Yeah, not a ton of oak on the palate. There's a little bit creeping mid back palate there.
Not anything in the way of spice really.
Yeah, hardly anything at all. Like the faintest caramel note for the sweetness.
I wonder if this is a Barton. I got a touch of spice on that second sip.
It fades pretty fast.
It does. It does.
This would be for if this was in your market and you're buying it for what you said, $30.
Mm-hmm.
Good mixer.
Oh yeah, be a good mixer. And it's a sipper. You can sip on it. It's just there's not a lot there.
Yeah, it's just a little.
But I'm still curious about the company.
Yeah, I'd like to know
history
behind it.
Yeah. So let us know if you've
a little more oak that time
coming through on the second sip.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I either got heartburn or a little bit of a hug. I can't tell for sure which one it is.
Maybe that's.
But I never get heartburn, so it must be a little bit of a hug.
That must be why I never get heartburn. A little sweeter
more spice.
That time.
More spice, a little more sweetness, yeah.
And it's fading.
Yeah, there's not.
It just doesn't last.
It don't have a lot of legs on it.
No, it's fairly thin.
I would say this had been proofed down
a fair bit.
Yeah.
Probably rapid proofing. There's a new methodology in proofing, and it's slow proofing. I forget the exact terminology. I believe Nancy Fraley stole this, or she went and did some work with other spirits at other places, and saw that a lot of them were slow proofing in the barrel. So that's what Still Austin does. And I think this was just, all right, we got all this stuff together. Cool. It doesn't taste, it's okay. And just 90 proof. Just dump it with water,
Mm-hmm.
Apologies for the mower outside. So, I'm going to get this wrapped up here. What rating are you going to give this?
Oh, I would give this a C-.
Yeah.
It's nothing special. But for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. For a 90 proof little thing, if you just want something.
Yeah, again, to your point, you can do it as a mixer. It's a lot better than Old Number 7, I can tell you that.
Amen.
So.
All right, folks. Thanks so much for being here with us today.
And like we always say, like a good bourbon, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.